What's going on, guys? It's Eli from Paintball, and today I'm talking about the best accessories and modifications for your Milsig M17.
You're watching Riptide Paintball.
Starting off, I'm just going to show you my Milsig M17, and that is this guy right here. I absolutely love my Milsig M17. It's not as reliable as, say, a Tim TMC or my Takamo Reacher, but still absolutely love it, and it rarely disappoints me. First thing I want to point out is the barrel. If you buy a Milsig M17 or any gun for that matter, you need to upgrade the barrel. Factory barrels usually aren't the best. However, I will say the factory M17 barrel is really good. However, there are obviously much better barrels that you can buy as well. But the factory is accurate, it rarely breaks, and it's easy to clean because it's so short. The barrel I have on here is a 14-inch Lapco Big Shot assault barrel, and then I have MCS silver suppressor on the end as well. Personally, I think that this looks absolutely amazing with that suppressor on there. With the length of barrel that I have on there, it just complements everything perfectly and looks something out of a John Wick movie. Next thing I want to talk about is this thing is fully automatic or semi-automatic, first strike or round ball, which is amazing. I mainly use round ball, however, there are small occasions that I will use first strike capability, and when I do, you have to use a rifled barrel, especially if you're going to go further than about, I don't know, 60 to 80 yards, most likely less than that. But what I have found is M17 is very accurate if you upgrade it for a round ball, and that's mainly what I shoot anyway. However, if you do want to shoot first strikes, that is perfectly fine, but me personally, round ball is just my ideal setup with this marker. The next thing I want to talk about is the handguard. This is the factory handguard that you get with the gun. It looks sick. It is, super grippy. So if you don't need a grip, then you don't need one. And if you have an M17, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's perfect for flashlights, lasers, grips. Now, if you are going to get the M17 and you have a fairly long grip, it will most likely come off the edge of the handguard. I have a grip that does that, and it's not that big of a deal, but since the handguard is so short, you might need to get a shorter grip as well. Next thing are the magazines. These are the normal Milsig M17 magazines. They fit in perfectly. Super reliable, just as like a TMC. There's no slamming of the bottom of the mag. It's just, you're in and you're ready to go. So one thing that I like about these magazines is they usually feed pretty well. However, if there's any paint in them, like at all, it kind of has trouble, but they're still pretty damn good. This is a G-Mag. If you're wanting to shoot first strike, especially a long distance, and you don't want to worry about them getting jammed up, the G-Mag has a very powerful spring to feed the first strikes into the marker, and it's super reliable and works perfectly. The next thing is not on the gun, but it actually goes on your belt, which is this. This is the Milsig magazine pouch, and how it works is it's solid, so all you do is slip the magazine in there, and you would think that when you're jumping around, this thing will pop out, but I promise you, it's easy to remove, easy to put in, and it will not fall out when you're running around. Maybe if you're sliding or it gets knocked on something, but it hasn't happened to me yet, so that's how you know that these things are pretty dang sturdy. The sights I use for my M17, I have a Bushnell red dot, and then I have a front flip-up sight. Flip-up sight's mainly just to look kind of cool, and it does, but some people like it to line up the red dot with the end of the front sight, which I do sometimes as well, and it helps. And it just looks really cool. You could throw on a scope for shooting first strikes, or a 2x hunting rifle scope, but personally, red dots on this marker look the best and feel the best when I'm playing. So When it comes to cosmetics and paintball guns, there aren't really that many out there. So what I've done is I have thrown on, and I do this with most of my guns, is if you've ever played Rainbow Six, you'll know that they have charms on the side of their guns. It's kind of just a unique look to the marker and adds a really cool element to your gun. Mine is a grenade. You can get them at Walmart, CVS, literally anywhere where you can buy arts and crafts materials. If you're somebody that has an M17, you most likely want a compact and versatile marker. Most of the time, I run a PDW stock with an airline adapter, and the PDW stock is super short. It's super customizable and adjustable. As you can see, if you want it super long like this, you could do that, or I prefer it for close quarter combat to be extremely short so that I can stay close to my marker when I'm fighting. I would definitely suggest a PDW stock, or if you like air through stock, sometimes it's a little bit bulky, but you can do that as well. Another example of a suppressor that you could use is one of these guys. Look really cool. For me, it's a little bit too short. It looks kind of goofy on the end of my marker. That is definitely an option. You could also throw on a laser sight if that's something that you're interested in. Personally, I don't use them much. I just rely on the red dot, but red dots are super cool. Well, that's pretty much the end of the video. If I missed anything, or if you have any accessories that you put on your M17, make sure to comment it down below. And if you are playing Hell Survivors games in the future, especially Global Conquest, I will be there commanding with Brendan Page, so make sure to come and say hi. I'm super excited for the game. But anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you later.